My name is Julie, and this is my strange story. When I was in my early 20s, I married a man who I didn't know very well, and he turned out to be abusive. And we were living in my grandmother's house, and one night I woke up and saw my grandfather standing at the foot of the bed, and he had his arms folded and was literally glowering at this man. And I assumed that Grandpa was angry with him because he was mistreating me. Had I known then what I know now, things may have gone much differently. Eventually, this man almost killed me. But knowing what I know now, that was not my grandfather that I saw standing at the foot of the bed. It was whatever ancestral attachment he had standing there feeding hatred into his energy field. I'm getting chills now just thinking about it. And I know it was ancestral because he grew up watching his father beat his mother. And his father was abused by his father. And so on and so forth. Hurt people, and all that. But later on, when things came to a head between us, he was choking me, and I was beginning to lose consciousness. And I looked in his eyes, and there was nothing there behind his eyes except this glowering stare that, at the time, I didn't realize it, but it was the stare of this ancestral attachment that he had. And that was what was controlling him while he strangled me. And suddenly, I had a thought in my head that, oh my God, my mother is going to have to come and claim my body. And I began to black out. And the last thing I remember seeing was his expression changing. And it was as if one of my guardian angels had laid a hand on his shoulder and caused whatever thing that was controlling him to flee. And it was like he snapped out of a dream and he let go of me. And I began to cough and scramble away from him. And long story short, I got away from him. But yeah, what a scary thing to realize that I had come face to face with an ancestral entity of hate. It was utterly terrifying and an experience that eventually has grown me into a pretty balanced person. And I can say now that I'm grateful for the experience because it changed my life in a way that improved the trajectory of my life. And I'll never forget it. I don't think about it very often, but I knew it was appropriate to share here. Much love.